Hey, everybody. Welcome to the endless climb towards production science. What are we doing today? Looks like we got a lot of stuff to do, unfortunately. I looked around. This was a mistake. We have to expand Bhoomdos. That's a big thing today. Yeah, we can do this first. This is easy. Let's build direct reduction plants, since we unlocked that recipe. Those are singlets. It doesn't look like we have any available. Okay, paranoia exists. Any available singlets? So I'm going to have to break open a new one, right? Which is unfortunate. What happens from time to time? So right here. All right, you get to make me direct reduction plants. I need classifiers. I need super steel on the belt. I wonder if I put that on the belt yet. I got that. I bet you there's an easy way to find out. Oh, unfortunately, I have to attend to this personally. Because we have to move some stuff around. No? Right over here. That's a steady kind of destruction. Probably's bad. You need both of these things. I don't think you ever get upgraded, so no. Nope, completely terminal. However, I can't do any of these recipes yet. So we get another big boost in base stuff next tech tier. That's going to be nice. Oh, we do have super steel on the belt. All right, so all you have to do is call for classifiers. Classifier. There you go. Request from buffer. And we don't have any. Well, that is a mighty problem, I have to say. This is a little too, drippy. Oh, this is almost done. This is nice. Here, let me help you with the pain of your existence. Is there anyone else hiding out here? Oh, I see you. There we go. Time for the last wave, boys. Huzzah. Oh, this is actually a problem. Embassy's out of party fluid right here, but we'll get to it. Right now, they're going to have to make do with the bullets. So, what I'm doing now is looking for classifier, which should be right over here, right? Yeah, right up there. And we do not offer as one of our services the level 1 classifier. Well, we have a solution for that. Now, if we check back at direct reduction, yes. Okay, so that's gonna happen. We'll wire it into the warehouse now. Oh, many coughs. I don't know why, but I've just been coughing constantly lately. Low grade something or another, mixed with high grade stuff sometimes. Seasonal nonsense. I probably put the direct reduction plant right here. If I could get close to that place. Why aren't we making zinc mines? Oh, serious question. Some of these we're just not producing, and we should be producing all of those. Anyway, your direct reduction. We're probably going to need 20 of these at least. Alright, bring them in. Alright, that's done. Let's go fix whatever's going wrong with the embassies above agriculture. I probably clipped the line at some point. It happens. I feel bad about it, but I still kind of don't feel bad about it. Alright, so right above here, right? Okay, so at some point, well, I pulled up this guy and I never put the twosie back. Okay, it's the old pattern. I like how easy it is to put these things down and to rip them back up. I'm not a huge fan with how many ways there are to screw this up, though. You know? I think we... Okay, so this is now protected. So it's time to push out again, I guess. Because we love the sound of alarms. It's like right there. You go right there. And that's good. And then right here, this has finally fixed itself. And I really must pull that out one of these days. Is that going to be today? Probably not, right? I mean, maybe. These two squares, and then we have to take more. I really need to go do that. It has to go on my list, but I guess not today. Here, let's do something. Just standing here, ruminating, isn't going to advance the interests of the factory. So right here, we have finally taken this area. We pinched them off. And I guess it's time for these guys to slide over. Here. Let's do... And this has a danger of linking the streams, right? So we need to keep these guys separate. I mean, just... for no real reason. Well, honestly, for no real reason. You get two more. Good job. And you get one right there. Oh, and you're just kind of stuck? Are you stuck? Oh, we gotta go pull up that rock. I'll help. I'm here to help. I'm the helpy engineer. Unless you're an Ulrich, in which case, I'm kind of the devil. Bots off, please. And up here, and we gotta get rid of this. There, I even did it by super hand. Shouldn't that be flicking on soon? Here. I will even help more. Look how helpy I am. Alright, that'll take care of itself, or maybe it won't. These guys look busy, and busy means happy. Or they're enslaved. Here, we did this. Oh, there's another problem down here, I think. No, there's no problem. You guys are just probably mostly dead. There's probably only a couple of you left. Alright, I'll help on that too. I'll send more to the slaughter, as is the way of my barbarous kind. There is just never enough. And then over here, a whole bunch of bots. I really should be rationing how many can be out at a time. Like just a solid 100 or something like that. And use that to regulate things, but yeah, I'm not intelligent enough for that. Alright, thank you, and then all you guys. Okay, so that'll push that forward. Meanwhile, over here, I want to take... Oh, I want to rip something down. I want to rip this down in particular. You gotta go away. Because Bhoomdos are coming. I decided to put in 4 blocks and not just 1. But I probably should have not planted that if that was my plan. Maybe I should do this later then to give them time to work. And there's no need... Well, okay. Let's try to learn from lessons of the past, right? Oh, this is an old one. Look, that's a full Roboport. But it's highly unlikely that the biters come in this way, right? Okay, good. Where else was I causing change to occur? Making Zinch happy with me. Just remember, though, nobody likes Zinch. Just continue pushing out. I almost want to do 3 just to see what will happen. Well, it'll get built really fast is what will happen, because I got a lot of bots here still. And that... It's almost time to be done. What's wrong here? Oh, that's the problem over here. Okay, that's the next one. Add landfill to South Command Center. This guy desperately needs to be split in 2. we need to do landfill. Right there, and then right there. And then that will finally get that last one built. And then this area is just sealed. Here, maybe I should take care of this. It's been a long time, right? Let's go see what happens down there. I think I just have to pull up a specific tree in order to put down some crucial part because I cut everything way too close when I started making this place. Making these schemes. What's going on here? Why do these all have Pi Robo ports and not extenders? Well, they have, okay, they have both. Never mind. Okay, blind, and pretty confused. Here, do what you can, guys. Sorry, didn't see it. Didn't see the big thing right there for some reason. Why are we out of network? Are you charging? You are charging. You'll stand up in a bit here. Alright, so we did that. We need a direct zinc acetate whale. What do we suppose this is about? I know we're low on zinc acetate right now, but is that really because of delivery issues? Right here. Okay, so you're stopped. It doesn't look like it's because of zinc, unfortunately. It looks like we don't have enough acetic acid. And we don't have enough methanol. Okay, this strikes me as a bigger issue than anything involving zinc. Where do we make methanol again? Oh, there's a whole activated carbon problem. Where do we make methanol? I forget. Thank you, autosave. So it's really just that big block right there, and this is it. Could have swore there's like 5 different ways to make this. Oh, you need syngas, and syngas is having problems. But wait, we have a lot of methanol pressure here. Oh. Oh, this is a problem. Alright, let's go help out with that. Even though syngas is the actual problem here. I strongly believe in that. So I'm going to have generalized pumping problems later on if I start turning things up everywhere. Like, I know using actual pumps is more awkward. Like right here. Like what I want to do now is put in an actual pump. And then put in one of you. And put in this. And then you get methanol. You enable when methanol less than 6,000, I think is the magic number. It just has to leave space. But the question now is, the question becomes, why is zinc acetate not getting that? When it was, no, why is acetic acid not getting that? Is that just, see, we're going from right here to the big acetic acid maker, which I was just looking at, which is right up there. They're not as close to each other as I might want. So is this just biofluid bot problems? It appears to be yes. So it's 25 a second. It's going to get faster. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 200. It's 400 a second for this. So I guess I have to run a line. I mean, it eats far more CO2 and it got a line for that. So, all right. So let's see where methanol is. You go north. It looks like if I just drag a line west, I can tap into this. No, wait, we have a methanol line. Questions. Questions exist. Methanol. So you're working. You're right here. So we fixed this in the past, but now it is unfixed. Like, where are you going? You're going all the way to the output. And so, yeah, you're on the other side of this. So that's pumping at 199. That's suspicious. That makes me think we have another throttle somewhere. So this is the out, and it's pumping at 199, 170 now. So let's follow this line. Methanol and methanol colliding. I'm not sure any, right. So you're, yes. You need the same treatment as the other one. Okay. So I just have to get into the habit now of using pumps rather than overflow stuff, I think. Excuse me. And you just do the same. You need power, I guess. It's a downside to all this. And, oh. Bop, bop. And then you need enable less than 6,000. There you go. This is rapidly dropping. It's pumping much more. It's getting our way through the backlog. And now, this is pumping twice as much. I don't know if that's going to last, but it works for now. Okay, so yes, lots of methanol suddenly arrived. That was a little bit of a bottleneck. It wasn't on my radar, but I'm glad I've addressed it. Now it's going to eat a lot of syngas, and we got problems with syngas in general right now. Because we need more activated carbon. And this, assuming I fix this, do I actually have to do a zinc acetate whale? So he's going to get zinc, and we're eating at 5 plates a second. Yeah, okay, so let's just trust in past self. Whale hungry, good. And we want to go get zinc from the source. There's no need to have a whale drag this zinc through a material processing. That's nickel. No, that's zinc. Right here. You're going to come all the way down here. I think. Yeah. And you're just going to grab a fistful of zinc. Okay, fill your cargo. And then you're going to zinc acetate. And let's just trust in our past self, right? Go. Alright, that's now done. More niobium ore is dependent on refined syngas, which is activated carbon, and that's this. Let's instead look at the benzene problem. See if this is real. I mean, that's very encouraging to see this pegged out. And nitrobenzene is coming and going, unfortunately. That might be rust, filling, and discharging. If we're lucky, that's what it is. I mean, it seems like we have... Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So this is... We've overcome our benzene problem for the moment, and we've overcome our rust problem. So this is just done. Good. Let's peek in on your toy. See if this is finally triggered over. Nope. Still only 3. After 512 runs. That's below average. Can't really complain, though. Well, okay. I'm very, very, very capable of complaining. But I won't. Investigate fiber board. There's some problem all within the starch fiber chain. It's like, what is going on here? Why is fiberboard not going? Oh, it is going. So that would imply this was out. That would probably be sodium sulfate of all things. Because sodium sulfate was low for a bunch of reasons. Oh. Well, this is going. So is this real? Fiberboard. Ah. Okay, so we're going to say this is probably a second order problem. Yeah, we might have fixed this some other point, but it's working right now, so let's just take the win, right? Niobium ore depends on activated carbon, because to make niobium ore, you need refined syngas. And right now we're out of that, and that's no activated carbon. So we're going to do activated carbon. And activated carbon is made, it's this black brick-looking thing. Not that, that's rubber. It's another black brick-looking thing. It's very different. Don't get them confused. Where are you? Carbon. Right there, I suppose? No, it's carbon black, but it's right there. Okay. And so you're having a lot of problems because you need 30 coal dust. 30 coal dust. So we have to relocate something approximating this closer to coal dust in some way. As we're never going to whale enough in. Just never. And I was proposing this area. It's an awkward shape. I can put 2 right here. And then... yeah, I guess we're doing that, right? Okay. There's going to be an in and an out. And then after that, we might be able to start making no, after that we have to do more Bhoomdos. Again, we're shooting for half episode maintenance, half episode forward progress. And that at least will stop the car crash from occurring of needing everything and being able to supply nothing when we finally hit the next tech tier. When everything is, oh, nice. Everything is finally turned on. We're coming for you. Coming for you soon. For right now, we are just teching along at the speed of light, far too fast. We need battery stage 3. And this is the bio battery. 10 neodymium magnets. I'm pretty sure that's 10 fuel rods right there. This sucker is expensive. At least it makes 5 of them. Research that. Alright, so what we're going to do is 2 area outposts. Alright, one of you has to be like this. We have our in, ladies and gentlemen. And we have our out. Actually, this is a little bad, isn't it? We should have our in right there. Or there-ish. There, this is what we're doing. And then you just come up like this. And now we have to secure coal dust. And we can deliver 120 coal dust a second right now. It'll be more later. And I think this all comes into being. Where are we going with this? Actually, we might be able to locate this somewhere different. Because all the coal dust concentrates onto this line. And then, where do you go? Isn't this going... oh, this it goes into feedstock for silicon. Okay, so I don't think there's any space for a production facility over there. So yes, we should use right here. And so should I try to pull up from right here? Yeah, actually, and then pull it over. So that's exactly what we need, right there. And I'm standing right there. How fortunate. unfortunate. So you go this way, and like so. Now we might be running into can't carry so much on a belt syndrome. Which again would be unfortunate. And if this doesn't work for some reason, I just have to make another coal processing area that just makes coal dust precisely for coal dust uses. Alright, so our full stacked belt of coal dust comes in. Huzzah. We need nitrogen, and I'm dead certain we have a nitrogen line around here. And that should be bright blue, right? No, it's not you. I'm almost positive, like right there. Is that on biofluid? No, that's just water. Okay, okay. Water is also blue. There we go. Nitrogen. We'll pull nitrogen up from way down there. And so all we're going to need is to arrange our buddies. Oh, we don't have enough. We have this weird amount of space that I kind of want to get something like this working, right? But that's not our normal pattern. And we're going to need snake belts. So maybe we do a kind of weird setup. We have it like this. And then like that. And we get 9 in here. I mean, if we can make this work, this isn't that bad. But that's a big if. All right, so what's going to happen is we're going to get carbon. Well, that's the other thing I thought of doing. Just have on-site coal dust production. Oh no, that only is doubling it. This needs to be a lot better, I think. And you can't even prod it. That should be prodded. So our goal is to get 9 working here. And we need to get 2 minor products and 1 major product in. So that is, of course, a snake belt. Serpentine belt. Does anyone know what's holding up science right now? I would really appreciate if someone explained that to me. So this gives all the inputs in the world. All the inputs you need. And here is all the output you need. And we'll get it over there somehow. So I guess we're going north. Alright, so this is... So if we're going to have to pull this back... Well, that takes care of that guy. And so we need another one going in between. Needs to be a tweener. And this is not going to work on any level. So... Up. Come here. I think this will be alright, right? I mean, we're going the wrong way, first off. This looks like it should work. And then we'll rough out right here. And we just follow this pattern, right? We get one more block right here. And then you're just out and out and pay no attention to... Well, why aren't I stacking this closer? Why am I doing things like I am? There we go. That's better, and that leaves more space up there. It can't be used for anything. I almost think we can get more in here. Almost. Maybe. See if we pull this... Well, we can't pull it too tight because we have to get our material out. We can move you, though. Take advantage of this space. And this is getting material out. And we can actually do a fancy snake belt. You'll see what I mean. It'll be very fancy. Oh, no, we can't. So close. So it'll be like this. And then, oh, I so want to do this. Even though it breaks conventions. It uses the space so well. I suppose I could move this back by one. It's no enormous sin to do that. I just prefer the look of it with two spaces towards the edge. There, it is done. I will make this sacrifice. We will abandon aesthetic principles in one specific way. For throughput. All right, I need to go get, what is that? 3, 7? I need 7 Lovecraft furnaces. It's not touching the belt, so no one can say it's actually bad. Not touching the walkway, rather. So this is still going, but it won't last because science is out. And vat brains will run dry eventually, even though we're making those. Unfortunately, I have to keep pushing them forward. I need Lovecraft furnaces. Just give me a whole pack of them. Anything else? I don't think so. Let us continue with this helpful build. And this should be going much, much faster than everything, the other one, because it has direct access to coal dust. And if we have problems with that, I'll just fix it with more lines of coal dust. I've gone way too far. I'm a little worried with how I'm going to be setting up Bhoomdos. Just a little. That's going to take a lot of work, unfortunately. It's going to require a lot of materials in. Why am I just wandering around as if like a koala who has lost their tree? We probably got close enough because these guys, they delivered. Yeah. All right, so this is what we're doing. This is how we do it. And we'll get this line in, and that'll be fine. This will be like this. We have to do an updated serpentine build. Because we want you to be like that. And then like that, only the other way now. A fancy serpentine belt. A dual directional serpentine belt. And of course, all of you need to get the opposite of it, but opposite in a subtle and important way. So grab and H. I suppose it doesn't matter. I can just hook it up, right? Yeah, let's do that and see what happens. What happens mostly, though, is I just get a seizure. Can we stop with this, please? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You should be right there, huh? No, just don't even bother. All right, so now we have situation 1, situation 2. I should get this whale programmed. So we need, in order to make this work, zinc chloride. We need sodium hydroxide. That's going to be the bottleneck coming. And if we come over here and we take a look, we need 2 zinc chloride, 4 sodium hydroxide. So this is going to be 3,000 and then 6,000. I can just tell. Because I can do simple ratios in my head. Be very proud of me. Whale hungry. Great. I want you to go get zinc chloride, which we didn't have enough of at one point. Which I might have to hunt to find. Is that you? No, that's... It kind of looks like it, doesn't it? It's the right icon, but it's not the right shade of white. They, too, have had organic chemistry in their day. White is good, sometimes the shade of white is very important. All right, you're the lesser part, so 3,000, please. And now we need to go get sodium hydroxide, and we have to go all the way back, and it's just blah, 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 blah. Right there. Full up on sodium hydroxide for some reason. I mean, that reason might be that the factory is working well, but who thinks that's possible? Circuit condition, comparador equals go. Oh, wrong button. Unload, unload, 1 and 2. All right, there you go. Please go fetch me my things. And right there. Off you go now. Then plug this in, and then the hardest part will probably be hooking up the nitrogen line. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, I shouldn't have taken it off my quick bar quite yet. Bang, bang. And I shoot you down. Bang, bang. Like so, and like so. And this should be just fine. I'm going to turn you on last, I think. Right there. That'll be the grand opening. And then over here, the other way. Okay. Fill the world, my friend. I believe in you. This eats 15 coal dust a second. 15 times 9 is over the capacity of this belt. We can never, ever, ever run all of these, though I have another upgrade over there. So there might be a lesson here, but if there is, I am actively avoiding it. Come this way, and then you will go the other way, and we will have just enough room because we planned this with our meat brain. There you go. Take all of that. Okay, so good. Oh, this is going to be build difficult, isn't it? Well, you'll just be somewhere else. Like, just right there. Same story for you. Same story for you. So now... yeah, we kind of neglected putting outs, didn't we? That's a little unfortunate. Alright, how to handle this with grace. Probably just like this, right? Yeah, as graceful as that is. I can't stand it. Move a space. Have a space. Right there. Did I pick something up? Of course I did. Alright, so. You will just link in. Very graceful. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Activated carbon is coming together. I actually believe in this. Except for the part where we cannot physically belt in enough coal dust. That part, a little less believable. How about that? Here. Okay, I suppose that's the wrong way to put it. I definitely believe it has all the hallmarks of my builds. This is a familiar situation for me. I understand how this came about. I happened. The advent was me. There we go. Now we just have to fuss with all this. And then right there, right there. And soon we will be just absolutely drowning activated carbon. Okay, there. Now we have to get nitrogen here. That's probably a bad... No, it's not a bad sign. It's just... It's what happens all the time. Nitrogen is... As we descend towards the nitrogen. Should be like right here. Right here, maybe? Still farther down. There. We have reached the nitrogen. And I guess we go right in the middle. Even though this forces us to pick stuff up. There we go. Here. Who wants sand casting? Oh, and we built it too far, and I don't care. No, I do care. I do care. Of course I care. I care about everything in this factory. There we go. There we go. There. We did it in a way that will not cause an onlooker to spontaneously vomit. Hopefully we can actually make it through, right? Because this isn't guaranteed. As we make this place harder to use. Oh, we probably shouldn't hit the via. We should hit just shy of this entire build. Oh, and that's a problem. But that's a solution. That's not touching. That's legal. I would like to avoid the via, please, but we can't. Oh, there we go. And then we just miss everything important. So good. This is actually quite good. Oh no, now we can't do it because these are all, they're misaligned just a little bit. Well, that sucks. We made it pretty far. We do have a nice way where we can just step to the right. So like right here now. Oh, and this is going to be a problem. So we have to step that guy to the left. And then right there, and then he's crying for power, so we ruin our line art a little bit. Is this really where I want to be? I mean, I guess so, but I feel like this era of stuff... Oh, unfortunate. Here. Here, we can make this work. Angry. Angry, put it down. There. We preserve that line now. Why? To bring nitrogen through. So we're hitting bandwidth limits on those configurable valves everywhere now. It seems like a very frequent event that I have to adjust that. Okay, we're here now. I should probably pay attention to this somehow, right? Okay, so are we done? Are you ready? Are you ready? Turn on. Machine turn on. Alright, new activated carbon build online. This means I should probably be putting prod everywhere if I physically cannot supply enough components, right? I should slow some of the machines down. Where aren't you going? You have no nitrogen. Why don't you have nitrogen? No, you don't. Oh, because I didn't do it right. Simple as. All right, there we go. There we go. So good. It's not going to last here. We will prod the first layer, and that will cut the amount it consumes in half. Yeah, we'll prod a bunch of these guys. There we go. It's just a little extra, mostly just slowing the thing down. How we not? Oh, that's how we not. So we have attached an endless consumer of coal dust. So now we have to turn our attention to this. So it kind of gets stuck here, and I don't like that. But there's endless suppliers. So maybe I should try to loop one back and also tie in right here. Tie it in directly. Like right here. Pull it back. And just spaghetti increases. Okay, spaghetti increases. We can do that. I mean, future me is going to hate what I've done. But present me sees it as expedient. Oh, I shouldn't be doing that. Present me just mindlessly seal clapping. Yes, do that. Yes. Yes, this is the way. Do this. And then we'll just kind of come around right here. We'll do that. All right, so that should have a direct pull from the source, bypassing this. That should always, always, always be able to feed in a full belt of coal dust, no matter what. And so it should be able to all go now because, oh, you should be prodded as well. Did I not have enough? Apparently not. Because these are 15, it'll be 30 each times 4. Okay, so that should actually be... Oh, you're sped. Oh, you guys have no hope. Okay, prod for everybody, I guess. Everyone's getting prodded here. Just cuz. This eats 20 a second. Like, it's almost, you can't shovel enough in right there. It's like this guy just can't do it. Yeah. Prod for everybody. It's expensive, but, like, what else? I don't know. Making a lot. Let's program this whale. Mr. Whale, I need you to be whale hungry. Then I need you to come here, and I want you to fill your cargo of activated carbon. And then I want you to take that to the activated carbon bin, which for some reason is a 2Z. Glassware is low. I should look at that. I really forget where activated carbon goes. We're going to have to do something about cacao soon. Right here. And you empty your cargo there. Okay. Good. Okay. Different. We don't do value judgments here. We just do different and different. There we go. Now I'll slow it down. So, okay, so we have 80 right here. These guys can eat 80. And that's most of a stacked belt. So, okay. We're going to be producing activated carbon, so great, right? That's our goal. Here we can probably see a hilarious graph, right? Activated carbon. Yeah, intermittent at 700, 750. And now about 3 times that, if you consider it's also sustained. Assuming this guy can actually come back, but I'm sure he can. That's a lot of death. Is that right here? What's going on? No, that's fine. Is there more death somewhere? Over here? Oh, yes. Do you not have the fluid? You have the fluid. It's just that these get... Oh, look at this. Look at this party. Unauthorized, friends. I do not see a permit. Ba-boom, boom. Ba-boom, boom. Oh. Well, these guys are gonna... They're almost dead. And shredded. Good. All right, so all is well. Activated carbon. Done. I think we're going to let that go through and see if this solves the niobium ore problem. And we're going to, once again, this is going to be a longer episode in the chore phase because I need to expand Bhoomdos. And I have to do it right. So this is going to involve thought. We don't like that. All right, so we have to move this guy. Like this is... Okay, for one thing, you need to play nice with the windmills. For another thing, you have to come this way. So you're going to come over here somehow. And then we're just going to get in like this, and we're going to pretend this is okay. Well, for now, it'll hold for a while, I think. All right, so we now have another connection. Good. So all of these pipes can go away. This can go away. That can go away. These guys can go away. Unclear if that can go away. Answer, no. But it's also outside of the Bhoomdos area. These can be pulled up. These can be pulled up. All right, so we're going to want to do 4 blocks. Well, 3 more blocks. So 1, 2, and 3. So you're going up to this level, and this is all just internal space now, so there's no problem. 1, 2, 3. So Mr. Ore Eraser comes out, and you are no longer part of this world. So I suppose I just clean up, and then I come back with... Oh, I missed a spot. Ugly. Bad. Yeah, this is gonna... Setting this up is going to take like 20 minutes, a half hour, and that's going to put us mostly to time. So again, I disappoint everyone. I want to get half and half, but there's too much maintenance to do. Why aren't you... Oh, they're taking it down. Okay. I need to go clean my inventory and get a bunch of paving stuff. So it's just bottleneck after bottleneck, right? Hopefully we've solved the activated carbon bottleneck for a while. Yeah, this is a problem. What's going on with glassware? Do we need refined syngas for that? That seems familiar. That seems like something that's happening. We need refined syngas, right? Yes. Okay, so it's all tied together. And refined syngas is activated carbon. So all I have to do is just sit back and wait. And that problem will fix itself. Speaking of problems fixing itself, why are we still dinging? I need a whole bunch of you. Maybe don't even have to change clothes that much. Probably gonna have the bots do this, right? Why do we ding? Why do we ding right now when we were doing so well not dinging? Oh, Pysite 2. That's different. That's probably glassware. Yes. Okay, it's refined syngas. We need refined syngas. And that's acceptable because we just fixed that problem. We hope, at least. All right, so we cleared this entire area. We just have to pave. I think we should just go all the way up, right? Just death to the sea, comprehensively, in detail. Right here. Okay, that's going to be enough. And then we'll just pave with bots, I suppose. And see if that's better or worse. And this lake also goes. Obliterated. And we have this nice straight line. Nice and straight, except for that. That's ugly. Ugly is hateful. Now, paving. Boom. And we're just going to let this go like this for right now. And good. And we have a a block. And maybe I should just put it down one block at a time, and then it's fairly efficient for the bots. But this is the part where it's bad. Where they're all they're gathering around like little worker bees saying, "Please, may I have some honey? Please, I am so tired and weak. I can barely fly. Please, may I have some honey?" Why are you doing the absolute hardest part first? Like, you're doing this in the least efficient way possible. And I realize that's how you hurt a bot. You tell the machine you are being inefficient. Mere meat, can instantly see a better way to do this. What is your response to that, my little bot? And he just goes sad beep boop noises. Maybe we need more here because we're making use of this. In fact, I think we do need more here, for which there is a simple solution. Sad beep boop. Diode blinks sadly. All right. There's definitely a way I can be moving towards the front that is always discharging and always fueling. I have to learn that. Like, I have to move without rhythm to not attract the worm. And then, we're completely out of power. So we can only play this trick for like 3 blocks. I think exactly 3 blocks. And then no one is fooled anymore. So I think that should be enough, right? Because we have to pull these lines up and potentially more later. So it's going to be a big problem. Oh, don't stand next to the Bhoomdos. And then this is going to come down and there's going to be a grand rearrangement. So I should probably do the grand rearrangement now. Yeah. Can you little guys, you happy little buggers, reach over there now. So you're going to have to be right here. Where do I put this? 2 in front of these. So it's 1, 2. And is that in range? No, it is just not in range. And we just need 1 of these. But I'll put in another one just for aesthetic purposes. Aesthetic, not aesthetic. Those are 2 very different ways of approaching things. It is not aesthetic, it is aesthetic. Words in mouth can't do because dumb mouth. All right, so this gets rolled back. It is time to risk it all, friends. Okay, scared. Okay, we will approach the nuke slowly. Then, oh, wait a second. I turned. Okay, hold on. We can't do that. We can't do that. All right, that's going to cause problems. But not right now. So I picked up ash. All right, so now if I get Bhoomdosed, I'm not risking my entire inventory, right? Oh, and I can't put that in. All right. That was a little overcautious, perhaps. But I choose to believe that is just prudent. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick all this up. Answer no. All right, so we're going to need an intermediate chest. Especially if we've got niobium pipe. I should have these always trashed. Right? Your personal logistics can go back on. Trash. Here. It should be 0, 0, right? Then it'll be taken away from me. 0 and 0. And I can pick up ever so slightly more. Oh, I can pick up everything now. All right, so we have a unit. Power's going from the outside. This is our unit. This makes us happy. We are happy looking at this. And we want 3 of them. There we go. 1, 2, 3. We really should let the bots handle this, right? Oh, we actually have Bhoomdos cultures on us? I'm not sure that should have been. Alright, so you will take some of that stuff. And you take... Oh, we don't have any more? I'm pretty sure we have a bin somewhere around here. So we need 2 more Bhoomdos cultures. We're going to need a whole bunch more of these roboports. Because we just don't have them. And then we have to send in... The bots will handle the rebuild from the Bhoomdos oopsie. For when it just kind of has a little problem. And things go a tiny, tiny bit out of control. And we will have... They live in that roboport. Oh, wait. I have to make sure that these new ones I have... No friends. Well, okay. These friends have to come with me. But these have to be requesting 0. Can I do this? Oh, we're getting into a situation where we're blending the bot networks. I have to break this immediately. Actually, we can rip these guys down. There's no need to keep these guys up anymore. Alright, so you just get ripped down entirely. Actually, we have to keep this for right now. And you do the same thing. And we have to keep this for right now. But I'll be back. And then I'll rip out the construction zone extender. Here, take this guy out too. For identical reasons. Okay. So that will break this into a distinct... No, maybe it won't. Ooh, maybe I have to move that too. This is just a little awkward, isn't it? So this guy right here, we might have stripped out all our bots. This probably doesn't need to exist at the moment. You can get moved over there. You can get moved as far away as we can manage. And I can actually turn this down to a normal one. A smaller one. So there's going to be a gap here. See? Gap and gap. And what's filling it? That's filling it. So we're going to leave that for right now. And did I clip any... Yeah, I clipped all of that. So let's go restore that further north. Like right here. The factory. Okay, alright. Okay. Going a little crazy here. And there. We're restoring... Oh, friends. Alright, so we're not so much restoring anything as giving ourselves severe problems right now. So let's very quickly try to address these real and severe problems. Like, what else goes in here? You can have some of those. You need them. I don't want any of this stuff. I really don't. I gave them all my grenades. Alright, so I caused myself a fairly large problem there. However, we are recovering. All my bots have come home, I think. And we have made a way to clear this. So I need to turn my bots not on for a while. Where are you, Bhoomdos culture? Bhoomdos. Okay, good. And I have to uplift these guys too. It's going to be expensive, and I have to get to it. Maybe I should do that next. Right, you need all of that stuff. Finally, I got rid of all of the spores. Okay, so are the bots ripping this down? Yes, and they're ripping it down pretty quickly too. And then I'll remove this, and then things will be different. Yep, that's what we shoot for here. So, next. Oh, I ran so completely out of power, my night vision goggles shut off. It's kind of funny. Alright, so. I gave away all of my deciders for some reason. Let's get this all the way up now. Actually, we should probably lay this in just as an example of what's going to have to happen. So like so. You guys can handle this, right? Oh, my bots are on strike, aren't they? Yep, it's nighttime. That's a downside of my current situation. Gonna have to do it myself, huh? Traitors. What was I pasting? This? Yeah. And then we need another one. I think we're doing the lower ones, the refiller. And one more. This is a really neat system. Everyone should take this upgrade, the Bhoomdos. You just should. It has so much flavor. I mean, we're here playing this mod because we want new experiences. Well, Pi's gotcha. Do not shy away from the new experiences, which are actually quite difficult. It's what you're here for. I would say it's what you're paying for, but you know, that's not what we're doing here. Is what? Oh, we put them on top. They're always on top? Yes, they're always on top. So, okay, I put it in the wrong spot. I accept this. I also accept that we're going to blow up a whole lot of material every time Bhoomdos goes boom. That is fine. Oh, we're going to need a little more, maybe? A little more right here, certainly. At the corner. There we go. And then just try to pull it north a little bit. And where's our line? Right here. You gotta get moved. Are we done crying, my bots? Are we ready to work again? So good to have you with us. Look, they're not... Okay, that's assigned to some other construction bot right now, and that's sad. I mean, I could just leave it, but I want it done now. And then right up here, we really should be pretending like there are windmills here so we can just cleanly snap everything in when the time comes, but not that dedicated. I doubt we're going to need Navens that badly, especially with all the upgrades that are left for us. Why don't we have spores? Serious question. Wherever. Okay, so spores are coming in at a dribble. Is it regulated somehow? Why aren't you just shoveling spores on this? Oh no, friend. You need far more now. In fact, you should probably be completely unregulated. Just fill it. There you go. Be free. Be as spory as you want to be. Alright, so now is the hard part. The hard part is the fuel cells. We don't have enough. And we're just going to run this completely out by doing this. And then we'll have to refill. And refilling is, that's a little bit of a task, don't you think? Yeah, this is going to be a full half-hour build. As so many of my builds are. I wonder if I can find ways to speed this up. I mean, not being dumb is a pretty good universal for speeding things up. But you have to remember who you're talking to here. Some things just simply are not in my control. Right there, and then right there, and then just straight north now, right? Okay, that's all hooked up. Do I have... Yes, I do have another one of these. Okay, but I want all... Wherever you're going, I want you not to do that. Okay, so we've already ripped down this one. They're actually moving very fast. There's a lot of them. So, here, take this out too. And take this out too. I don't want to turn this on until it's all clear, you know? I don't want to be sucking in construction bots from wall making and sacrificing them to the Bhoomdos. Alright, so like that and like that. And I guess we'll have enough time this episode to like get to, I don't know. Here, we're just going to go down south like this. Because I don't know where this line should be. I'll relocate it if it's a problem, right? I'm going to run out, aren't I? Oh no. I have to mine it by hand too. Ugly. And I'm on the verge of running out. I will run out right after this. Yeah, exactly after this. So what I need is one of those Oculus to get here. Do I believe they will? Yeah, sure. I'm going to believe they will. Oh, we're running out of vat brains? Do I have to kick this guy? All it takes for me not to have to do this is just to forget to do it once and let them deliver whatever they have. Oh, that's less. So we are going to run out of this soon, or we're going to run out of tech to research. Both of these are pretty likely outcomes. Did I get any more? No. Ocula, come on. So, the next thing to do, and kind of, there we go. Okay, thank you, Ocula. Looks like you brought me an entire stack. Thank you, good sir. Then right here. Okay, that can be closed. Now what we need to do, it's exactly one nuclear blast large. Exactly. How many are here? There's more here than there should be. They got stolen from the other place. Alright, we're just going to leave that as is. And we're going to check in on Yotoyalo. Because that's what we do. And science is still not going because of glassware, I imagine. We should check in on that. Yotoyalo is not going because science is not going. Yeah, that makes sense. It's almost exactly how I programmed that, right? So right here, still making a lot. There's a big buffer there. Really? Well, there's only one whale waiting. So maybe that means something. I should check production, right? I mean, this looks good to me. Oh, we're getting only a trickle in from both. Someone adopted a whole bunch and that reduced the flow. So carbon activate. So it's definitely up higher than it was before, but we're still wavy because coal dust is in such high variegated demand. Oh, this is too much. I came here for a purpose, and that's to set up. I guess it has to be a normal outpost because while this is an event, it's not a hugely common event. I really wish I wasn't sharing a environment with some of these guys. So what we want to do is bup, probably. Like we're going to want to put in filters. Okay, first off, we don't even need to do that. You're just going to filter. And that's yellow belt. And we need you to filter and mechanical arms. What else blows up with the Bhoomdos? Underground pipe. And that's it. That's just three things. So, okay. We can do that. So grab you. So grab you. So grab you. Hold on, it's getting cold in here. I gotta adjust climate. Be right back. Wait, this is actually not true, right? Climate adjusted, by the way. Because there's one other thing we have to bring in order for this to actually work. And that is bots. Oh, wait. I didn't want to eject them like that. We'll figure that out in the end. We want you to just stuff it full, I guess. And we need repair packs. Okay, we also need repair packs. We need you. And I don't know if we have that that offered formally, you know? So, okay, we gotta go take care of that, unfortunately. You should no longer be regulated at all. This is old style thinking here. There we go. Now, we need to get just cargo bots available. Like right here. I know we're using this, but this is where we would typically pick them up, but that's not good. I don't want to intrude on this space, even though it is mixing. People keep telling me that the best way to put the mixer is back in there, and they are dead right, and I just haven't done it yet. I mean, I could do that right now. Well, whatever. Everything's fine with this belt. It's okay. Everything's okay. Maybe what I need to do is just have the last one be whatever bot I want to distribute. Right? So that would mean a belt right here that just comes this way and just tries to fill it up. And that's going to lead to a lot of overproduction on this belt, which I'll have to deal with someday. Oh, and you're not even building. What is that? Oh, it's because I've taken so many. All right, well, you go like this. Maybe I should have them... No, I don't want them being in the same network, you know? So that... Oh. All of you go in there. And we just have to run back and forth a couple times, I guess. A few times. Yeah, and it'll fill it back up somehow. Alright, so... And I want you to be regulated. I want you enable I want you to hold all belts. I want you to be enabled when our buddy, the construction Pynobot right here. No, I can't do that. Pynobot. Is less than 10. Sure. And so that won't fill up this entire belt. Okay, good, kinda. Not really sure about this. I think it might create pains for me later. But anyway, it's not going to be right now. This is a very low throughput caravan. So it's going to be you, buddy. What are we going to get? Just like 500, 500. No, we're going to need more than that. So like 1,000, 500, 500, 500, 500. 1,000. Yeah, and that'd be a full caravan. Okay. And I don't think any of you stacked. You stacked to 50, so 200 instead of 500. And you stacked to 50. Okay. And you stacked to 50. Okay, wait a second. All those things I just said were not true. So 1,000, because this has the most explosions to deal with. The most units on the field. So 1,000, and then 200, 200, 200. I don't know. That was 600. That's 1,200. We have 8 left. So 500 of that. So 1,000, 200, 200, 200, 500. Let's pretend that made sense. Dinosaur hungry. Then I want you to go. Well, you're going to go right here. And then you're going to load items until we have 4. And I said 200 of you? Sure. Then I want you to go to probably central, right? Get repair packs. Load items until we have repair packs in quantity 500. Then we want again in central. I really wish my camera was still there. We want to get this. Load items until we have 200 of you, I suppose. And again, I want to be back in central, but instead I'm here. Need belt. Load items until caravan has 1,000. And then one more thing. That's multi-purpose pipes to ground. That is, again, in central. Then load items, and you should probably be further up. Multi-purpose, 200. Okay, great. After you've done all that, go up to Bhoomdos. No, we need to get fuel too. Okay, never mind. Fuel rod. Should that be a separate dinosaur? There's maintenance. Yeah, that's a separate dinosaur. Because it's different concerns, you know? This is just defending against explosions, and the other is just food. So the just food should be on a different cadence. So I'll bring in that probably like right over here. All right, so you now wait for comparador equals go. And so, like so. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Good. Oh, tech. How wonderful. And this can recover from many explosions. Right? And that's probably gonna work. Probably. Here. Prove me right. Or, you know, wrong. On your way. Go do it. And that's gonna be a long route. Anyway, it's time for Machine components stage 3. And this is just all sorts of stuff I don't got. I'm so far behind. It's like we can get ethyl cyanoacrylate. But that requires stuff I don't have. It's like, okay. It's like, all right, look at all this stuff. This is all going to be made in the machine shop. But I'm going to have to get through so much stuff. Like, I think that, like, the goal is goal number 1, blue circuits. Goal number 2, advanced small parts. Goal number 3, advanced machine components. And that will just make the factory weep. It's just, there's no other way to put it. The factory will be weeping. Let's go look at activated carbon. You are being made. Good. Good. Good, 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 good. Oh, and this looks like it's still... Oh, we're still eating it faster than we're making it. Activated. Last 10 minutes. Yeah. What did we just put in that just devours activated carbon? I can't remember. Is this going? No, because we have a raw fiber problem. I have to start making raw fiber right here. We're going to have to expand out real soon. Because this is going to be making petri dishes. I should just put that in. And then we have another place for sulfuric somewhere. How is Lab Instruments doing? Ah, that's what I want to see. It's because glassware is stopped. Or was stopped at very least. Where would activated carbon? Okay, I'm starting at the point where I'm just glazing over. There, glassware. And we're still not making it. Still no activated carbon. No refined syngas, blah. Down here, some is being consumed. Don't know what to do about this. We need more niobium ore. Let's take a look at that, actually. Niobium ore. Okay, so this is activated carbon deliveries, unfortunately. And so, I mean, we're making lots. And it's being delivered right now. Like, what are you doing? Oh, he's trying to drop. Oh, we just don't have the ability. Okay, so some of you guys got to go to the source. Like you, no. You're not going here. You're going to the source of activated carbon. There is no need to have you waiting in line to fill cargo when you can wait in line and take some pressure off everything. There you go. Go do that. You're almost full anyway. Go drop. And then you are not filling your cargo. You need a mere 2K. You're trying to drop and you can't. That's a throughput issue. I could speed it up, but I'd rather just take pressure off. Is anyone here doing activated carbon? All right, we'll check back into that. Right now, I have to finish off Bhoomdos. And then here we are an hour and a half in, unfortunately. Careful. Running by death. And what are we looking at here? Great, right? There. Okay. That'll work. And you... Come on. And that'll get filled up, and that's okay. All right, next. I need to get rid of this. Next, I have to handle fuel. Which one of you was in charge of fuel? None of you, huh? It's a miracle. All right, so I guess I used it. Oh, what are you doing? Your cargo is empty. So you're just not... Oh, you're waiting. You're waiting for... We need ash and we need fuel rods. Okay. So you're getting how much now? Yeah, you were adjusted. It's like, that doesn't work anymore. So, 1,000 fuel rods? That's equal to this, right? Ish. Add destination. Fuel rod bin. Which is right here, I think. Oh, look. We're behind. Load items until caravan has fuel rod in quantity 1,000. And then you come here, unload until target, fuel rod 1,000. There you go. Go cycle, please. And then this needs fuel rod. Less than 25, I guess. All right, so now we're not stack inserting these. They're too valuable. All right, thank you for doing the exact wrong thing. You're welcome, he says. Fuel rod. All right, there. We'll chuck it back in. And so, here, and then we chuck it back in. Then we just kind of need to get this over to where it needs to go, huh? Which is typically the story of belts. Shouldn't be surprised there. And where it needs to go in this case is exactly there, while dodging the blast radius area. I should check in on fuel rods, I think. Why did I build these city blocks to be exactly one explosion wide? I think this is going to cause me problems. Okay, there we go. Now this should be hooked up for real. Assuming that this guy ever gets his fuel rods. And that is, frankly, a rather large assumption. Bhoomdos. Alright, so. Fuel rods. Which one's out of food? Nobody should be out of food. You shouldn't be out of food. What are you doing? You are out of food. You don't have dinosaur hungry. Well, you need to be saved. That's not what I'm looking at. I'm looking at fuel rod. And it's been just kind of a constant drip, huh? Last hour, we make him at 12 a minute, which is pretty much standard. So if I go look right now, what am I going to see? I'm going to see a steady drip of fuel rods, it appears. And so it's going to be a while. He wants 1,000 of those, so that's 2 whole rows. That's essentially that's quite a lot. So 1,000 is 100 minutes. That's over an hour of production right there. So it's going to take a while for Bhoomdos to get back up. Oh, and we're jammed. That's probably from boric acid having... When do I get the next one of you? Yeah, you. When do I get this? Oh. Oh, I say. Very sad. So we're both going, but we are in fact very jammed. And we need to consume more of, well, it's the same thing as over here, right? We need to get more Oh, no. We've completely flushed that out. Is this 241? How is this we are clogged on 241? I wish I could see what's going on right here. Oh, it's a splitter. It's trying to get rid of the 241. And 241, its life cycle is only gets mated with 242 in this in order to make stuff we like. And this is like our main production for 2439, which is kind of our product. Only some of it is going into nuclear sample now, since science is science is going. So these will stop, and then it will wait again for all of these to... I suppose I could speed module all of this. Like just a big speed mod. It'll increase the boric acid consumption, but it's very low. Now, in aggregate, it is not low. Don't know what to do. Don't look at it. Just assume it's going to be okay. All right, we're going to say we expanded Bhoomdos. So it's now time to figure out what we're doing for forward progress today. In a second, I got to go fix this lost little sheep. Then once again, we will spend the last half hour of this episode trying to pretend that we're moving the factory forward. Okay. We can do this. It'll be fine. It's going to be all right. Having fun. This is fun. This is fun for me. There you go. Now be on your way. Did I say be on your way? I said be on your way. All right, so now what are we doing? The ding shouldn't be happening. I will hear no ding. Show me, Notepad. What are we doing? I suppose we're going to try to get to fiberglass today. That seems most obvious. All right, so tell me about glass fibers. Glass fib. Oh, it takes refined synglass. Great. So molten glass, a whole bunch of physical components. That's bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 on the belt. That's not good. I can make it work, though. And then 3 gaseous components. This is obnoxious. And then we get glass fibers that has to be exported. And then we go into fiberglass right here. And that's a lot of epoxy again. Wow. And fiberboard was something we were already low on. But that could have been a starch-related issue. Okay, this is probably going to be... And it's made in the glassworks. Huh. So maybe we make the glass fibers on site. What's a glass fibers used for? Special small parts. So yes, they do have to be made in bulk and exported. But then maybe we make fiberglass on site as well in glassworks. That's going to be ugly. All right. We have our goal. In fact, I think we're going to be running out of room to make glass products really soon here. So let's go take a look at this. It needs refined syngas, which we don't have enough of because of activated carbon. Let's check back in on that, our new favorite thing. I mean, it's definitely working. What's eating all the activated carbon? It's something we just built. No. Supercapacitor core? No, it was something like that, though. What was the recipe that just was eating all of the activated carbon? I would see it here, and I don't. It's like, no. Maybe there's a better way to make refined syngas now. Maybe I should look into that. Why am I not seeing this? I'm not making this. I'm not making that.
Oh, was it for cold, clean air? For purified air. Yes, this is what's soaking it all up. All right. Is there any better way to make refined syngas? He asks. No. Yes. This is not... I mean... Okay, yeah, it is pretty terrible. And this is the better way that I've been doing. It's just methanol to syngas, right? Yeah. Only I do this. And I should probably do this, I guess. Just straight methanol conversion. No. Actually, this is really good. And I can just do this. Why am I not doing this? This is like... We can get this in nigh infinite amounts. Makes a lot of flue gas, though. I should probably write that down. Here. Let's write that down. Implement better refined syngas. Because outlet gas is just essentially free. It's essentially free. Alright, we're going to think about that later. For right now, we have to find where we have glass. And then go use more. Did I just blur by it? Yes, I in fact did. Alright, so here in the glass works. And we have this area now. I suppose we're not... Well, okay. What is the future of glass cubes? So right now we're taking this purified quartz and we're turning it into molten glass, right? Purified glass, each one is 500 molten glass, and that's pretty awesome. But then we can take it and make high-grade quartz pulp. Oh, there's a whole nother way to process this. We can't do this here. And we get high-grade quartz. Okay, we're not doing this. We're skipping this recipe. It takes a fuel rod. Absolutely not. Then we go to the next level, which is space science, utility science. It makes 2 high-grade quartz, and then high-grade quartz is probably just more. So we wanted to do all glass working right here, but it's just we need this room for further upgrading. So we're being evicted. So I have to bring a molten glass line out. This is an open space. We're gonna have to start taking this, unfortunately. I mean, I suppose on some level we always knew this, but it's becoming real now. So we have to bring the molten glass line over to here, and then we do glass fibers and then fiberglass. All right. Okay, we can do this. So the problem then is we're gonna really filthy up our inventory. Which is the problem with building in this area. Bots and energy drink and aerial caravans. So what I'll want to do is take this normal structure, this completely normal thing I do. Okay, let's get some rates. Let's get some rates. We need you and we need you. We need you to make glass fiber right there. That's you. And we need you to make fiber glass. All right, you will make at 0.53 a second. And these are used everywhere. Okay, in special small parts, which is the same thing as saying they're used everywhere. So we probably need a double of this. This makes 0.25 a second. Another double, I suppose. Yeah, I don't have good ones of this. So I suppose we're just doing you, right? And you have problems. Because it's nowhere. This is all All weird. Right here. So I suppose this is the easiest way to do it. Right here. And then I'll fix this and then copy and paste it next. All right, that's a good idea. And by fixing it, I mean adjusting all of these exceptions that built up, getting rid of all of these. There we go. Getting rid of all of these things. Exceptions is a good way to put it. All of these distortions that, like this just, no. Well, actually, it's kind of structural, isn't it? It is structural and also no. So, okay, so it stays, I suppose. I suppose I could... I mean, the problem is this is flipped. This is not going to be what I want. This is actually real? No, you're clipped. No, it looks like it was clipped by what I've just done. So that's even more reason to flip this. And it's going to be awkward, but this is probably what we should have done before. This was a sign that we are not on the true path. All right, so what I need is you to go there and there. And then this is not what we want. Which means you are not what we want. Oh, this is a big problem. The molten solder comes through. Okay, so this has a natural hot air line right here. So we just have to hook in naturally, right? And that works. And then we have to jink over on the molten solder. So copy and paste. And we're just going to get it all the way as much south as we can. Maximal southy. And then it will come back over, right? Probably right here. Building with ghosts. Inefficient, but it works. One moment. Are we finished ripping down everything? Yes. So I want to rip down that now. And we want to cut these areas. I should probably do that myself. All right, maybe I gotta go do that. All right, so that is good. And then this doesn't happen. And what we need right now is kind of this, kind of that. But yeah, this works. But you're not in the right spot anymore. So like that, and like that. Okay. We're getting close to a corrected area here. Only how are we getting the hot air in here? It looks like we're not. So, okay, take care of that. Right there and right there. And we should probably be bringing the glass through as well. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that right now. In fact, I'm not going to worry about this. All right, so we have a main rail that brings in the hot air, and that's, again, it got clipped. There we go. The hot air will just be in naturally. And we're going to need a lot more of these And then the glass gets in. All right, make it real. Go. Okay. And that's where we're going to get all sorts of stuff in our inventory. And that's why we are being slow here. All right, here. I'll pick up some of this too. Pipes. So yeah, this is definitely going to take up the rest of my time. But I'll get to fiberglass today. I will. I'll push through as much as I need to. We really should be beaconing this somewhere. All right, so now, well, wait a second. We have to think about what we're doing here. We have to make this, and this might not work, right? At least if it doesn't work, this is the time for it to not work. And why? Okay, so I may have... What did I do with this pattern? Because this doesn't really work either. All right, so you're going to need a lot of stuff, unfortunately. Yeah, we should just clip these lines right now. Just all this is going to be a mess for a bit, guys. Just acknowledge it. This will not be a simple build. I really should be doing something with a central node, and then just dump everything in wormhole style. Maybe even 2 of those. I think I'm doing this wrong. He says, I mean, quite obviously, showing all signs of understanding his plight correctly. Anyway, so what we need now is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in. That 5 is a hard one. That says sushi belt, kinda. Yeah, and the aggregate, they don't need very much of anything. So, okay, yes, sushi belt time. But where is the out, he says. I guess the out will be right up here. Oh, okay. Where's the in? Well, the 2 questions are intertwined, are they not? Kind of want this. But no, we can't do that. We kind of want this instead. And then we can get through, and then we can do some sort of sushi belt mechanic here. And it's kind of ugly. It's kind of a lot of ugly. I am not pleased by that which I do this day. So like that's centered enough. We are clipping this belt. If we can make this work, it'll work. Just you wait. It's gonna work. We're gonna need a lot more glass works than probably what we have right now. Alright, so you're coming south. You're going north. And you're going north. Do I attend to my inventory now, or do I just throw down another block right now? So this is going to be a sushi belt. It's going to be like so. It's going to go right here. It's going to come around. We're going to do the sushi thing. It's very simple, very straightforward. And like so to though, so to though. Are we stopped? No. Okay, so sushi belt in and out. So, and then we'll pull stuff out right here. We'll pull product out. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I want to fix this now. And then we'll feed the sushi belt like this somehow. We'll make it work. Don't think about it. And then out and out. And this is wrong, but I'm just going to run with it. Out and out, 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 and out. Why didn't I pick up power poles? All right, so we're just going to pretend this is going to work, right? We're going to put a big efficiency beacon in here. And so this is going to make all of these things. Now we have to hurt ourselves again, for that is what we do here. And then this will go right here. And so this block is sloppy. I don't think we're using this block to the most it can be. So you need to make fiberglass. And that's, again, a lot of stuff. This is a lot of epoxy more than anything else. I'm going to need a ton of this stuff, and I'm almost certain that making it from the... oh, wait a second. This needs glass fibers. It needs a glass works. All right, so that's a good reason to put it over here. And we're going to have to go get boric acid. That's fine. Why are you doing this? Why can't you be intelligent? Is it in a different position? Is it trying to hurt me? I think it is. I think it is trying to hurt me. All right, so just the form of this I'm okay with. Here, let's pull this north a little bit and try to offer some space for use later. I have to make sure solder is not clipped. Solder is almost certainly clipped, right? Yeah. It's like, here we go, molten solder in this line. Is this supposed to be here? No. No. So you're coming down right here to right here to right here. So all of this molten solder is in fact just waste. I have to pick all this up anyway, so whatever. We're not going to need hot air, unfortunately. I should deal with my inventory before I deal with any of this, because now we've reached a situation where it's situated. Yeah, it's time to get stuff, time to pick my inventory up again. So, we have picked up astonishing amounts of material. Let's start here with briquettes, which is a basic item. Yeah, please take all of these. I can't. Okay, obnoxious. Obnoxious. There we go. Now, raw coal should be rather trivial to get rid of, right? Over here? Or Nexlet? Nexlet is right here. And fortunately, this isn't that trivial to get rid of. There. Okay, that was easy. Now raw coal right over there. Hopefully there's space in the bin. Yes, there is. Nice. Okay. And hopefully that was in fact raw coal. If it wasn't, well, we'll have a chore for tomorrow. So what's this? What's this? Oh, he's on his way. I wonder what he was probably waiting on sodium hydroxide, honestly. Anyway, let's not think about that. We don't have time to think about anything else. We're basically over. And we have to get both of these hooked up. I need to go get a lot more glassworks. Possibly all the glassworks. So this is going to be a longer episode, I suppose. I want to not be this far north. I want to find where I put glassworks. That was strangely early, right? Glass. Yeah, very strangely early. See, I remember some things. I'm not even sure that's going to be enough. Just grab them all. Pokemon. There we go. That will be enough. So we'll throw this down. We'll program some whales. We'll see 2 new things in the factory today. And I guess we're just going to have to call that as a win because we're not going to get any other ones. Really? Okay, good. Okay. We can actually make this work. Now there's all this stuff in here that does not belong. Because unfortunately, there is no bonus for applying hot air. There's definitely bonus for applying... Why am I not doing this the simple way? Why am I doing everything so complex? And I suppose the other question is, why am I bothering with this before glass fibers? And the answer is, I should not. We should be doing fuel on the inside and boric acid on the outside. All right, we'll deal with that in a second here. All right, so we need refined syngas in, and that's going to be a pain. Oh, wait. Hot air. Oh, look at that. It's on the same side. So you need 4 liquids in. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Oh, this is going to be a pain. This might not work after all of this struggle. Especially the struggle to line this up naturally. This just doesn't work. There's no way to get it out. What to do? All right, we could flip it like this, first off. And that's going to mess with absolutely everything. Okay, and then I take you, and you be like that, right? And then that continues. And then this just gets out to here, and we make that work somehow. Which, I guess, is kind of what we're gonna have to do, right? I mean, this will still work. It's just weird. All right, let's orient everything around this then. So like that. You have to be reversed, unfortunately. And this is, I can't even do that right here because this is where this staple is. This staple has to not be 4 liquids. This thing's obnoxious. It's like all this internal stuff has to get picked up. You know, let's just pick up everything and save myself some time. All right, all that come with me. You have to come way down. And then this is refined syngas now. It is hooked up correctly. Personal logistics back on, please. And so it has to be like this. No, stick with the pattern. And that's this down to here. There. And then that skips. Yeah. Okay. And then this comes up like this. And this is just a mess. Almost an unbeaconable mess. In fact, no. You don't need to do that. We're trying to establish a pattern, right? Just stick to the pattern. So it's going to be in, out, in, out. And this is, then we have beacon space right here. And this has to move. All right, is this what we want from life? In, out. Okay, we want to stop flashing at us. The flashing makes us angry. And then fuel is on the back. Why do we have 2 fuels in? Why do we have 2 fuels in? So we can lose one of those. And that's the one in the back, I suppose. Because we don't have it on the other side. We should probably move it all to the back. But we can't because we're using that line. So, yes, this goes away. And this is a roadblock. Yep. Goodbye, time. This is going to take a lot of it. All right, so we've got this unit right here. And I can take this unit right here. And I can just force it down, right? It's going to break a lot of stuff if I do that. Well, for one, you are wrong. That has to be like so. And then, okay, this can't be like this. It just literally cannot be. So that's another problem. Why don't we have power here? The flashing angers me. Well, not being able to control my character also angers me. So right there. Right there. Maybe I don't get through this today. Maybe I just do one. That's probably the most responsible thing, huh? We struggle our way through this, and then we get out. All right, let's just call the whale here. We're going to need a lot of stuff, so let's program that now, and then we'll struggle our way through the pipes. We need boron trioxide, limestone, sand, clay, and sodium sulfate. Great, right? All right, so we need 3 boron trioxide, 5 limestone, 10 sand, 5 clay, 1 sodium sulfate. This is definitely the land of cutting our losses. And sand stacks to 200. So it is 5, 10, 15, 16, 21. So 9,000 divided by 21 is 400. That's our number. It's 4,000 sand, 2,000 clay, 400 sodium sulfate. And that's just... No, this is over. No, wait. This is 6, 7. Yeah. Okay. There's going to be room in it, but that's fine. All right, Mr. Whale. I need you to go do a thing for me. You must be whale hungry, as always. And then what I want you to do... Oh, this is going to be a lot of dragging. Boron trioxide, which is it's a boron product, which is, I think, I had the presence of mind to put all the boron products in one row. Like here's, wow, boron's not filled up. Boron trioxide, that's you, right? Looks like you. Load items until we have boron trioxide 1200. Great. Now we need to drag this all the way back because I'm defeating the purpose of having a central area here. Get some limestone. 2000. And then we drag all the way back to get sand. Yeah, sand. And then clay all the way back again. Right there. Then load items, clay. And then we need sodium sulfate. And then all the way back again. Absolutely obnoxious. I have no idea why anyone would want to be recentered on the character every single time. That's right here, and there's a line for it, unfortunately. So maybe I'll kick that. And right here. And we wait for a circuit condition, which is, of course, comparator equals go. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So, and 400. Okay. Okay. Right there. All right, that's on its way. Let's go see if we can kick a sodium sulfate whale just to have some on hand. And it looks like the answer is probably not really, no, because it's all going into carbonate right now, which is what we expect. Oh, and this one doesn't even collect any sulfate. It all just goes directly into carbonate. All right, well, hopefully that's enough. If not, this is kind of for nothing. Anyway, we have to finish this off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. All right, so now what are we doing? This isn't a unit yet, because this has to come right here. Now we've walled ourselves off properly. Is now this a proper unit? I have a lot of questions about this. Here, we'll even put this here for right now. Are you a proper unit? I think maybe we can get everything in now. If I just force this down, well, I don't want to do that. Here, come here. I will actually edit this. Get rid of you. Save blueprint. All right, we try again now. If I just force this down, it should align everything properly, right? And then if I force this down right here, there will be problems with the joint. Oh, that caused a lot of issues. Were you misaligned? Yeah, you were misaligned. All right, and I realize that's not right, okay? I get it. I get it. And then I grab this, I think, all the way to here. And then again, I edit it. I don't know which one I was doing. I should not be doing either of those. Here, get rid of this. Try again. So it's from here to here. But this one I want to get rid of, and then like that. Then that gets forced down right there. Okay, so now we have a few things. I'm definitely cutting lines left and right here. Like, why isn't the molten side? Okay, because I took out the thing where it jinked over. There we go. Now that's working again. This is just a little bit of a nightmare. But we have one liquid and now we have to address this problem. Help me. And we really don't have a via here. We just don't. Okay, like this. And then we need, this is not coming through properly. And then that is an exception to our rule. You get out of the way. All right, you are cut off. See, I knew I was clipping lines. I could feel it. And this is working. And that's all on one line. That's all on one line. That's all on one line. These are one line. And we can probably clip this right here. All right. All right, so now let's just add in, okay, let's add in our giant beacon. Because this definitely is going to call for it. And I guess right here is most appropriate. Only we're probably going to have to do the exact same thing right there, so we probably can't do a 3. Yeah, it doesn't hit enough, even though it might be better. So this is not the best place for this. And we are so over time. All right, efficiency, 5.4. No, 5.2. There you go. And it's like double efficiency in everything. Okay, so now, is this even going to go today? Are we stuck? Stuck on carbonate. And we're just not making it because it needs to, we need sulfate. We need sulfate, and for that we need carbonate to back up. And that just isn't happening, isn't it? Occasionally it snatches one or two. So we are going to see this work today. We're not going to just let it go. There's so many sharp edges all around here. All right, so power. Here is a power line. There is an appropriate power line, I think. And that just put that there. Okay, you know how I said that was an appropriate power line? I was wrong. I can be wrong. It's allowed, and this is unfortunate. Like, this is really unfortunate. So I want to get in. I'm just off by 1. All right, we're going to assume this is going to work. But wait a second. It might not. Well, I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore. There we go. And we're going to need another power pole right there. Sure. All right. Point is, we have liquid number 2 in. Now we have to go get glass. Glass shouldn't be hard because it should be right over here, right? Right here. Where's the glass line? Right there. Okay, so like this. So this way, and then just find a convenient way to dip in, and we will have our molten glass. Okay, good. liquid number 3. Before I struggle with this refined syngas, we're going to find a way to make this sulfate whale go. It's going to be a 2.5 hour episode. Unfortunate. I mean, okay, I'm enjoying myself. How can I complain about that? I feel like I'm not going fast enough. How did this fix itself? I mean, okay, I'm not going to ask questions, really. I'm glad this fixed itself. Thank you. You are not a problem. You are, in fact, a solution. Okay, so you're here trying to get 500, and you have none. And you're here trying to get 500, and you have none. Like the newest one, Dionji. If I just kind of have you wander, yep, that's what I thought. This is our buddy, and he has absolutely none. You need 400. So, I guess we just steal a little from this guy. Why can't I do that? And then we just shove it in here. Why is this so weird about putting cargo in? This new UI has a lot of drawbacks. Alright, and we just tell you to go. Alright? You're not going to be able to drop a full amount, but we don't actually need a full amount just to see this go, to get the achievement of having done something today. No, it's over here. We moved it. Here I'm looking at the old area. All right, so this guy's going to come, and we're going to need a true... sorter right here. And then... Oh, this is really unfortunate. I mean, for many, many reasons. Yeah, this is just... Okay, we can do it right here and get away with a little bit. All right, output priority to the other side. Fiber. And then you're just going to put into the output, and then later we'll put it on here somehow. It'll work. Don't worry about it. Just everyone, just don't worry about it. Are you worrying about it? Well, you shouldn't be. Now we need 5 things onto this belt, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We should probably not be doing it like this, but we are. Yeah. Face the other way, friend. Oh, okay. Okay, that's what I was looking for. I knew he was coming. I knew he was coming because I asked him to be here. So boron, trioxide, less than, let's just go a whole bunch of, 200. Sand's the big one. So let's do you, and we're going to start at 250. And sand. Oh, you're not being filtered right. None of them are being filtered right. All right, that's fine. And clay. Hopefully this is enough. Oh, nice. Is that like tech number 3 of this episode? I get to actually research the goal now. Okay, hooked up. Reverse, 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 reverse. Hopefully it's enough. Machine components. Yes. Now we actually research the goal. The goal, comma, the. I am so far from implementing this. So far. I should really just be taking any quality of life right now. It's like I'm so far from this. We're going to research it anyway, just to say we've done it. And then we're going to back off and do We're going to get mining productivity, and then just basically all of this. All right, don't look at it. It's not real. What we need now is the last material, right? And that is refined syngas. And I believe we have that. I know we have it around because we are using it for glassware. So we're just going to steal that too. We're stealing everything else, right? Why feel bad about just a little more? And this is coming in right here. And oh, you're real old style. Be different. And you're very low. Oh, you're basically out. Because it's refined syngas, right? Do I have another refined syngas line anyway? What color are you? You are, in fact, bright ruby red. Is that you? No, it's hot air. There's a lot of red around here, unfortunately. Oxygen is red. Hot air, all in here. I know we had a reason to have refined syngas line, and I think that's probably you. So maybe we're not going to be able to see this going today simply because we don't have the refined syngas in. Hot air again. It's the wrong shade. Well, it'll pick itself up eventually, right? Right? All right, we're just going to tap into the line that is currently empty. Where are you going? Oh, all the way over there. And we can't. Oh, we can get in right here. For right now, anyway. So that is a free trip over. But unfortunately, by using this, oh, we're not going to see this then today, are we? Because it's tied into the refined syngas for. Should you be clipped? I want to bet a lot of money you should not be clipped. Oh, that's all right. That's all right. Because it is simply biofluid. And biofluid is okay to clip. All right, so I'm pulling refined syngas north, and we're not going to be able to see this day. Oh, that hurt. That sucks. So what I got to do, I guess, is this. No, right there. Right there. That's the place. And I don't think I can stim this forward either because of biofluid priorities. It's probably going as hard as it can right now. What is this weird windmill? Oh, I see what you're doing. There you go. Do it right there instead. I need this spot. Exactly this spot. Don't worry, I see ya. Then bang. All right, pump again. So good. We should be wrapping right now. You don't have your refined. Oh, you have to drop. I have to force this forward. Right, now I want you to go again. So some of you got the sulfate, right? But none of you have the syngas. Let's look at this one more time. Do I see any lines coming in that don't go through? For once, I will check. I guess I'm going to call this doing glass fibers, even if we don't see it. These are going. That implies these have gone recently. That's a lot of refined syngas. This eats 120 a second. This needs a direct line. So I would be helping things, right? By dragging this line all the way over and up. Okay. I mean, 120 a second. That does mean you need a direct line. Okay, never mind. We're going to help. I've convinced myself to help. We may still need more niobium ore. Don't think that's done. Oh my god, please help. Looking ahead. So we will drag this refined syngas line all the way over. And then we will finally we'll be done. I mean, done until next time. I do feel I'm going too slow. Like, the factory rebuild was too slow, and now I feel like doing all these primary builds are too slow. We did 3 major things today. A new activated carbon. We reworked Bhoomdos. And then we set up glass fibers. So that's not enough. That really is not enough progress on a day. I have to figure out how to get a little more. I should drag south from now. So, oh look, is that going? It is going. Okay, look, so we made glass fibers for real. But that doesn't change the fact we really do need a direct line. So let's keep going here. And we don't have enough sodium carbonate to make it work, and blah, 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 blah. We understand that this is all lie, right? And that we are just going to try to lie our way through this situation, and maybe it will be okay. maybe some of what we do is legal. And we probably have to route around this, right? So down here. All right, so you're hooked up. Now we got a direct line. And so that's going to put a huge stress on syngas everywhere. Look at that. Glass fibers. Can't I be proud of myself for what I'm doing? Now we're going to run through all this sodium sulfate really fast. And then tomorrow, I guess we do this. That's a lot of epoxy. We're going to run ourselves right out of epoxy soon. And this, well, I can't even prod it. Like, I wouldn't do it because it'll just, it'll make the fuel that we need very, very, very high. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of this stuff. 5 fiberglass, 1 in each low density structure. All right, so last thing we need to do. Do we believe that this can be a dinosaur? We believe we're going to try a dinosaur first. How about that? Dinosaur hungry. And then I want you to come right here. I want you to fill your cargo. No, come here. The buttons aren't in my muscle memory yet. And then we have to take all this. And this should be an electronic part. Glass fibers. Yeah. I hope this one isn't in use. All right. Empty cargo. I should probably go check on that, right? Make super sure. Empty cargo. Right there. No, there's 2. Okay, never mind. I can do a fancy replace action and go right there. And now that's so nice. Okay, some parts of this new UI are in fact so nice. All right, we're done. We are way over time. We can get rid of all this and we can check off one thing today. Just one thing. Maybe with luck, the factory will be going a little better tomorrow. We need a lot more refined syngas, I think, which means I should probably implement the next refined syngas maker. I'm not seeing a refined syngas alarm, though. That's kind of curious. Do we not alarm on refined syngas? Looks like it's not hooked up. Here, make a note of that. Refined syngas alarm? Question mark? Let's take a look at the chart. Refined syn. Yeah, we're pegging out right now. And it's probably backfilling. We're using less, so maybe I don't need to do any more in this. I should think about that. Question mark. Alright. So all of this is going. None of this needs to be worried about. Take a look at uplifting? No. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. And we're up to what? It didn't even run much today because science has been off, and that's undoubtedly just glassware. And that's refined syngas. So let's go take a look at that again. Yeah, that's now going because it has a direct line. Oh, it just ate through all of those stoppers? That's funny. Alright, well, we let this go then. Can't even be prodded. Alright, we're just going to assume glassware is working out, alright? And we're going to go look at Bhoomdos. I don't know if we even delivered any... no, we did deliver. We have some. Why isn't this going? No water. Okay. I will very quickly do this then. Because I see it. Even though I should be punching out right now. Here, I'm going to pick this up. We're going to finish this area, right? Pick this up, and that should really sever the two areas. Though I will make sure of that. Alright, now we need some... Well, we're probably doing this wrong. We are assuredly 100% doing this... Oh. There's kind of no doing this right, huh? Alright. We will improvise and do this a different way, and we will name that way correct. Right? This is how the professionals do it. They find what can be done, and then they retroactively declare that correct. Then paste. And then for real, we're almost done. Man, this episode's too long. We have to cut the... Make sure I'm very succinct during the recap. Alright, there we go. One Bhoomdos being made, and you have some fuel. Alright, let's make sure that there are some bots here, and let's... yes, there's bots. Why aren't you putting repair packs in? Okay, so you have to be a little different, I suppose. And then use filters, repair packs. Okay, can't do that, I suppose. Repair packs. Give me that. Alright, so good. You are now, in fact, prepped and ready. Ready for the big boom. You'll just instantly go out and you will all do it. So long as there isn't a boom on the way forward or back, it should be fine. And so on the next fuel cell drop, things will be better or at least different. I don't know. I gotta get out of here. So yeah, nice episode. We got some stuff done. I'm not going to be able to do it, am I? You're not going to let me be in City Square. All right, we'll look at something more for a second there. Digestion. It's always good to glance at you. This is getting different. Keep telling myself it'll be better once I get better loaders. We'll see. Have you stopped? No. You're just getting slower and slower because not enough vat brains. Here, deliver. And eventually we're just not going to be able to do this anymore, and I'm going to have to just stop caring. But it's so hard, you know? Glance at activated carbon, and you're not going at all. And we're trying to... What are you both doing here? Oh, you're both waiting for activated carbon, and you are waiting for sodium sulfate. We need more sodium sulfate. Maybe we make a dedicated sodium sulfate maker because we have a dedicated carbonate maker, and we don't have enough carbonate either. So, oh wait, did I see just a guy drop? No. So it's this area that needs to be improved. No, wait, looks like we need input. We might just need more hydroxide or something. What are you doing? You're filling your cargo, and this guy's trying to drop, and he is sodium hydroxide. All right, so we probably need more sodium hydroxide. More sodium hydroxide. All right, I don't know what that is. I don't care. We are just going to get out of here. Time for recap. Long episode. And for being such a long episode, I feel I did not accomplish a lot. It's like 1 hour per task, which is unacceptable, frankly. All right, so that's where we're lined up. And now we take a screenshot. Nothing's flashing. Nothing I can see anyway. There's bots over there. So screenshot. All right, what do we do, ladies and gentlemen? Not enough. We did some little chores here and there. We fixed some things, and we have only 3 accomplishments to report this day. Accomplishment number 1. We built out Bhoomdos more. See, the Bhoomdos tower goes like there. It's nice and safe. I think it's fully automated now, so this is now... it's going to be really interesting to see it work, but right now it's not working for lack of fuel rods. That will resolve itself in time. Accomplishment number 2. We have a very large activated carbon area put in right here. It's not going right now because now the bottleneck is sulfate, which is hydroxide, but the intention is there, you know? The thought is there. And so I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do about sodium hydroxide because that's going to take a lot more salt. Maybe I should locate it near a salt mine. Like this block could be converted to sodium hydroxide right here, I think. It's salt and I can't remember. Maybe saline water. I can't remember. But no, slaked lime. Salt and slaked lime. That wouldn't be that bad. To fly in seaweed and then do a slaked lime maker and just feed off this salt line. Trying to figure out exactly how much it is. Like some of it's going to go to niobium, but some is not. Like I could do another one right here. Just like a compact, use that salt man kind of maker. And it just dumps it into sodium hydroxide opportunistically. Like that will just have a standard thing I throw down where there's ever salt, but the problem is it's going to take fuel in. Well, that's not bad. All right, I need to stop talking about that. The other thing we did is we did glass fiber, 1 new item. I wanted to get through fiberglass today too, but I couldn't do it, just not enough time. So it's laid out. It'll be done next episode, I think. The things are all right, I think. I mean, tech is still going. The factory is encountering bottleneck after bottleneck, but that's what you'd expect. It's going to get so much worse when I bring machine components online because that's going to be just a black hole of resources, exposing every flaw. Same thing with blue circuits. So it's going to be blue circuits, and then I'm going to put in a special small parts SSP makers somewhere around here, and then we're going to do the machine components. And then we're probably just going to dive towards prod sci, maybe. Don't know. Anyway, I've been playing for too long. I'm now done. Bye, everybody. Bye, 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 bye.